Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Smith catches left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 10 inches at the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A first down carry for Davis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Flush to his right. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A first down carry for Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Barkley going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
63. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
56, 56. Off 52.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
To throw, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bills' passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Allen going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 3. Now Hurts changing up the play. From the 30 on 2nd down. Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Throwing is Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throwing now is Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Barkley, inside handoff. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 54 yards. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now Codrington to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, Allen. He'll air this one toward Coleman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust.